Welcome, my name is Nadine Hughes and I own a company called The Cook's Companion, and I offer lifestyle cooking and entertaining classes to adults, to children. We do private at-home classes in a multitude of themes, and we're here in beautiful Oakville in Fishbone's Oyster Bar and Grill, which is the location of where I hold my adult classes. But that's not what I'm here to talk to you about today. Why I'm here is to tell you why I think I can be Food Network Canada's next superstar chef. But before I answer that question directly, let me tell you a little bit about myself and my culinary background and inspiration, and that might help you understand why I'm standing here in front of you. So I classify myself as a confident cook and entertainer, and I have hosted hundreds of small to large scale parties throughout the world. I've been lucky enough to live in several parts of the world, most recently for 5 years in Australia. And talk about inspiration, the fresh produce, the seafood markets, all of that really led me to do a lot of entertaining. And I used to have friends and family who would say to me, Nadine, I don't understand how you can do all of this. At the time I had a husband, I was running a business, I had a child as well at that time, and I used to think, yeah, I think I am a little bit crazy for doing all this entertaining. But really when it came down to it, it's not that difficult. You have to be organized, you have to have an understanding of what your limitations are, and you have to have a passion for the food and the people that you're bringing together to share that food. And that really is the sort of the essence of my culinary style. So that brings me to what I'm going to cook for you today. And what I've got for you is a linguine with a white truffle oil, some garlic, some rosemary, all the beautiful ingredients. And this dish really sort of symbolizes what my cooking style is all about. And that's really sort of that lifestyle cooking. I've got, 2 kids now at my feet, I've got a business to run, I've got a husband to sometimes try and see. And so all of my ingredients always have very simple ingredients, but the freshest quality that I can find. And I really let those flavors stand out. So why I chose this particular recipe was about, I'd say 2 weeks ago, I got back from 10 days in Tuscany with my husband. And listen, after 13 years of marriage and 2 kids, I'm allowed to have sort of 10 days on my own in Tuscany with my husband. And while I was there, it was white truffle season, and did I overindulge? If I could have had it shaved over my cappuccino in the morning, I would have. But I kept thinking, how am I going to bring back this whole flavor of white truffles without the $200 an ounce? Because I think I bought a few too many Italian boots while I was there. So while I was looking for some really unique olive oils to bring back and to do some tastings, I came across some white truffle olive oil. Now you can get this in Canada. I did buy this at the local supermarket. It's about $18 a bottle, which is a little bit more reasonable than $200 an ounce, but very similar to white truffles. We're only going to use about a teaspoon of this in today's recipe, which feeds 4 people. So this little white gold is going to last me a long time. So what I've done here is I have sauteed about 5 shallots, 3 cloves of garlic. Heads would be an awful lot. We only want 3 cloves of garlic. In some regular olive oil. And all that I'm going to do is I have already cooked some fresh linguine. And again, I use fresh. You can use dried, you can make your own, but whatever it is, make sure that it is the best quality that you can find. So, what I like about the fresh ingredients, first of all, is it only takes a couple of minutes. It's always in my pantry, along with these particular ingredients as well. So what I'm going to do is make these really happy, marry them all together, add a little bit of fresh rosemary, and just the flavor of rosemary alone is beautiful. So we're going to add a little bit here. And listen, I know it's a cliche, but you do eat with your eyes first. So make sure whatever it is that you're plating, even if it's takeout pizza, but for today it's our linguine, that you've got a nice plate. So we're going to add this, very simple. So again, we've only have our olive oil, shallots, garlic, some fresh rosemary, and some fresh linguine. We're going to take a bit of cracked black pepper. No salt, you don't need it because again the flavors are so powerful. Some beautiful Parmesan cheese. I don't get that shredded type, just get a nice block. I like to sort of shave it over top, maybe because it reminds me of the look of white truffles, but also because I like to bite into my cheese. Then I'm going to take my white truffle oil. I'm going to add just a drizzle. And listen, if you really wanted to be careful or fancy with it, you could use a squeeze bottle that you can get in your local dollar store. The aroma already is coming to me. I'm thinking of Tuscany, I'm thinking of Siena in particular, sitting in a piazza with my husband having a glass of Chianti, which is what I need here. But listen, I'm going to enjoy this. I want to thank you for your time. Again, my name is Nadine Hughes, and I really believe I can be Food Network Canada's next superstar chef.